everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Mediumcore. In this episode I want to build an iron farm way up in the sky, probably about right over here. I'll have to cover this up, but yeah, probably right about over here, and then way up in the sky, which means I need more glass, more wool, a lot of wood, a lot of hoppers, a lot of everything, but mostly I need villagers, which I have not AFK'd at this yet, so there are none yet. So that's something I will have to do. Well, I get the rest of the stuff, I'll have to AFK here for a while. And if it does not spit out any villagers, then I've done something terribly wrong and I'm going to be severely disappointed. But right now they're just trying to get at the beds because it's pretty much nighttime for them. So I'll go sleep really quick and I can drop off all the stuff I got. Yeah, all the stuff I got. 1 gold block and 1 iron ingot from the ruined portal in the last episode. And then I can grab my shears and get going trying to get the wool, because I'm going to use the same iron farm design that I made in the last season, which means I need 6 beds for 6 villagers, which is 18 wool, which I believe is 18 more wool than I possess. Let me convert both of these. Oh, I have 1 wool, so I need 17 more wool. So yeah, I'll grab that quick, as well as any other materials I can grab, and then check up on the villagers. Alright, I've gathered some materials to make the iron farm. I'm a little low on scaffolding, but that's because I ran out of string, so there's nothing I can really do about that. But yeah, I've gathered some materials. I've got all the hoppers I need in the chests for now, all the beds, all the signs, the wall. Hopefully this is enough glass and cobbled deep slate. And I think that's everything I should need. Well, actually I missed a slab, but that's okay, I can grab one of those later. That's all I should need. So I guess what the last ingredient, besides the zombie, of course, is villagers. So I'm going to see how the villager breeder's doing. And the answer is we've got 2 babies. So it's at least working. It's a little slow right now, and I'm not quite sure why that is, but it's functional, and that's all that matters. So as long as that stays kicking out the babies while I'm making this, hopefully I'll have enough by the time I am done. I'm not going to time-lapse me building this, because there's going to be a lot of me going back and forth between worlds to make sure I get the measurements right. I'm going to build it right over here. I'm just going to build the main structure and then come back to show that, see if the villagers have bred enough, and if not I'll try and cart in the zombie first. Though I'm not sure. Actually, I don't think that'll work, so never mind. Well, actually, I can cart in the zombie and then not stick it up in the farm yet. That is a possibility. Anyway, I'm gonna get building. Hopefully this is far enough away. One pain in the neck later, and I've got the iron farm mostly built. I put the chests on the side instead of in front this time. Probably gonna regret that, but oh well. It doesn't really matter as long as I can bring them all the way down to the bottom and have accessible storage. And I decided that I was actually going to put the zombie in first, which obviously I've not done yet. I'm going to try and put the zombie in first, because if I try and put the villagers in first, I run the risk of an iron golem spawning on the track that I bring over the zombie with, and then killing the zombie, and that's just a waste of time. So I'm going to wait for night, try and catch a zombie in a minecart, and then lead him up, which means I actually should probably get, what? How did that happen? Oh. That's how. Well, I need to get more glass because I messed up the villager breeder. I did not put a extra block of glass around the bit where they bob up. That's gonna set me back, so I can imagine there's no longer any villagers in it. And I don't think villagers despawn either, so I'll have to wait for them to either. I suppose I can lure the zombies over and have the zombies kill them. But I think that'll still make the other villagers angry, so it might just be easier to just murder them. Glass, there we go. I've got a little bit of glass left from making the iron farm. The sad part is I even went back and forth. Well, not back and forth. I went to check in a different world to make sure that I had made the breeder correctly. And apparently I still managed to mess it up. Always good to know that you're so bad at the game that you can check something and still be wrong. Probably could have captured him and still used him, but that's a pain. There's still 2 babies. I'm just gonna completely reinforce this. There we go. 1 extra layer never hurt nobody. Yeah, there's still 2 villagers down there. So yeah, zombie time, I guess. Finding a zombie that could pick up items was the single most terrible task I have done in a long time. That was horrible. It took several Minecraft nights, but it's done. I've got a zombie in there, he's got a helmet on, so he shouldn't despawn, at least I think he shouldn't. Hopefully he doesn't. If he does, I'm going to be really, really sad. But all that's left to do is get the villagers in place, and I've got 1 adult villager. Wait. 1? No, you've got to be kidding me. How many babies? There's still only 2 babies. I was here for that long and you only made 1 more baby? Oh my god, apparently I'm just gonna have to sit here for a while, waiting for villagers to make more villagers, and then I'll cart up 6 villagers, and then break the rails so they don't try and escape. And then that'll be that. And then in the next episode I can get to work on a trading hall over in this area, which means I'll have to flatten out a lot of this area, because this is a mountain in the way, because I want it to be roughly on that level. I'll have to block up that as well. So I've got some work cut out for me. And that Enderman better not place that grass block in a place that ruins everything, or I'm going to be very angry. I take back what I said. Moving the zombie was not the worst part. Moving the villagers was an absolute pain in the neck. It took a while to get enough villagers to spawn in, and then it took even longer to build a rail all the way up, and then carefully nudge them up into place because I don't have the iron to spare for a furnace minecart. I had to carefully nudge them up an almost vertical track. Well, diagonal track, 45-degree angle. It's as vertical as you can get with minecart rails. Either way, it was terrible, and I never want to do it again, especially not this early in the game. I regret everything, but it's done. It is done, and I never have to do it again, and I have 1 baby left. Ugh. This was agonizing. Just that's all I can say, but it's up and running, so hopefully it'll start churning out iron, and then I can get a villager trading hall up and running, and I can be good to go this early on in the game. So it was a pain, but having this much value, production value for iron and villagers this early in the game will be really helpful, so it was worth it. And that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Minecraft Mediumcore, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.